This, are you ready? Okay, so this scarf we're going to do is super simple. And the thing I like about it, well, there's a couple things I like about it. First of all, it really gave me a sense of having hair. Since I always had really long hair, and long hair has weight, I liked this scarf because it gave me the feeling of having hair, weight on my body. And so I could go all day and totally forget that I didn't have hair. Another thing I like about it is that it incorporates a hat. And the good thing about that is with chemotherapy, you are super sensitive to burning in the sun. So it's great to have an actual hat on, and it gives you a little more coverage for your face. So, and with this one, because you're having a hat on, you don't need to stuff your scarf because you're not going to see it anyway. So I have this nice big scarf here. Again, I'm going to tie it essentially like the whole nun thing, which means just pull it behind your head and tie it really tight. Okay, tie it really tight. I kind of like to have my scarves covering like the little top part of my ear, but not the whole ear. It just looks better to me, and that's up to you. But if I have my ears sticking out like this, I look goofy. And if I have them totally covered, I can't hear well, and I look goofy again. So I kind of go for the top, you know, half of my ear or whatever. Again, like I said, it's up to you. But okay. All right, so we've got that. Then this is just a little tiny rag, essentially. I mean, it is a scarf, but I've had it since college, and I don't know what I was keeping it for. Now I realize it came in very handy. So again, lots of color and pattern, which is always fun. So I'm going to just stick it right here, because what we're going to do is braid, and so we need 3 pieces of cloth in order to make a braid. So it's got that there. And that can just sit there. Okay. And then all we're going to do is take the 3 pieces and let's see. This one isn't quite long enough. See how it ended up not quite long enough? So I can pull it through a little bit and make it longer. Okay. Now we're about even. Okay. So we're just going to braid it up. And when you get to the end, it's just like hair. You can use a little hair doogie, you know, just the same thing that you've always used. Or if you want something more decorative, you can do a ribbon or a scrunchie or whatever. And then a hat on top of that. You can't hardly see my face because that was one of the reasons I like to use this hat, because it kept the sun off me. But so anyway, in this way, you're covered from the sun with your hat. You've got the weight of the scarf on you. You feel like you've got some hair. Another friend of mine who was having a mastectomy liked to wear it like, since she didn't have a breast, she hadn't had her reconstructive yet, she could kind of hide it, kind of use this as a little camouflage. Just kind of direct the eye away from it. And also, when I had my port in, I could wear it over here and kind of hide my port, which I didn't mind having a port, but some people found it painful to look at. So if I felt like I was making them uncomfortable, I could kind of hide it a little bit with my scarf.
Her heroic performance at the 2005 Grammys turned a Janis Joplin classic into an instant anthem for breast cancer survivors everywhere.
Are you surprised by the impact it had? How it moved people?
Yes, I'm definitely taken aback. And I remember when I finally made the choice, yeah, I'm going to do it bald, and you know what? Maybe this will help somebody who's sitting on chemo, laying in bed and going, God, I'm bald, isn't this weird? Maybe it'll help them feel a little better.
As exhausting as the performance was, for Melissa, it was music as medicine.
To be able to throw my head back and scream the last 6 months out of me, I'm completely grateful for that.
You know you got it! Wow!
Here's to healing, and here's to the healing power of rock and roll.
Oh, yes, that's for sure.